So in this video we have arrived in Riverwood and we are going to be continuing with the quest before the storm. So it's basically where we have just escaped from Helgen Keep and we are continuing on Hadvar's instructions to go and find his uncle and speak to him and see what he can do for us. So we'll leave that to him there. He's actually talking to Hadvar right now.
Okay, come inside then.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Do you have any supplies I could take? Of course. So basically you can take what you want. It says take a gift, implying take one thing. But realistically you can take whatever you want. So take that, 'cause that's worth some money. Take that. Take that. Healing potions always. And a nice silver ring. So take all of those and then you can explain to him that a dragon has attacked. And well, really continues. So choice of if it was a dragon, Hadvar would tell you the same thing. Dragon flew off this way, you must have seen it. Let's go to the top one.
A dragon here in Skyrim. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun.
So he's basically asked us now to go to Whiterun, which is a town nearby, and to let the Jarl know. So the I suppose the best thing is the leader of the town, the king of the town, go let him know what's happened, and then he can take it from there. So not really a lot else to talk to him about now. So yeah, so we may as well basically just explore around the town while we're here. So this is someone's house, so we don't want to break in there, not in daylight anyway. This is a trader, so essentially just a shop. So all the stuff that we accumulated earlier when we were escaping from Helgen, we can go in here and we can sell. And two people having an argument.
No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
So we'll just let them finish talking, because it'd be rude to interrupt. And we're not going to steal that iron sword, because they will not be happy with us if we do.
Oh, the customer.
So.
Sorry you had to hear that. Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in.
So robbers have broken into a shop, stolen a solid gold ornament. So we'll have to get it back for him, because that's the sort of guy we are. We're helpful. We may look like an unfriendly orc, but we're not. We are a helper. So yeah, he wants us to go and get that, so that's just a bit of a side quest to do. But while we're here, we may as well sell him our stuff. So, quick explanation. So this top stuff is all his things, all different. So weapons, apparel, potions, food, books, miscellaneous. And then down here, underneath that line, is all of our stuff. So we'll start with the weapons. Generally always keep arrows. I don't use a bow, but I always keep them because they don't have any value anyway, so may as well keep them. And then look really to sell pretty much everything else. One, to clear some space in our inventory for anything else we want, and two, because then it gets us money. So we just keep one iron sword, the iron arrows, and get rid of everything else. Same with the apparel. Get rid of things in any multitude above 5. So for instance there we're going to sell 7 of those, because we did have one equipped but now we don't. So we're going to equip that in a sec. Get rid of shields, not going to use a shield. And get rid of the novice hood and novice robes, silver ring, and all of those. Potions, sell the frostbite venom potions because we're not going to be using those. And also going to sell the potion of minor stamina, because again it's not something we're going to use. Can sell all the wine, sell this mead and some more wine. Ingredients, keep all the ingredients. I could need them at one point, and I'll keep that because when we go to the house, you'll see there is a humongous bookshelf. Similarly, we'll keep everything in here because wolf pelts and bear pelt would end up becoming something we need for crafting. The iron ingot will be used for smithing, and the lockpicks obviously you need for lockpicking. If you look at the sort of stuff he has, so he's got different weapons. Chances are I just sold him most of the stuff. He has got a steel sword, which is it does more damage than one we've got now, but not a lot of point in buying things off of him because we're going to encounter enough of that stuff to pick up. Similarly within here, there's not really going to be anything he has now that's going to be that helpful. We'll pick up better stuff than that as we go on. Got some potions, but we shouldn't really need those, so we'll leave that as that for now. Yeah, and I mean you can see over here he's got lots of potions, everything like that, so it's stuff you can steal if you want to.
Fine.
But for now, we carry on exploring the town. So over here we have another house. This, I believe, is going to be Sleeping Giant Inn. So this is just basically, it's like an inn basically you can go into. You can rent a room in there. It's usually a bard somewhere in here, which is him. Yeah. You can get another quest here. Speak to him about a girl.
I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
And you just basically
Is that sarcasm?
talk to him about his problem with a girl,
Here,
and he's going to give you a letter
venomous
which
letter. Say
he wants you to give to this girl he's interested in, and then
I'd better get
pretend it's from the other suitor, which will basically cause, you know, issues between them, but regardless for now, I won't worry about that. If you speak to the innkeepers looking for work, they'll give you generally a few jobs sometimes, so this is a bounty letter which is just going to add another miscellaneous quest. As soon as you ask about any rumours they've heard lately, they'll tell you there's a boy up in Windhelm that's been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you
Something
seen that
about
shrine
Shrine,
on
which will just appear on the
See
map,
Dark Elves
give you
built
another
it after the
miscellaneous
Flood
quest.
Nobody trusts those
You
mages.
say about
Way up
mages,
north
they're in a
in
college up north.
Gods only know what they do up there.
Should trigger something
Word is, Ulfric's
regarding
Stormcloak
the
escaped. We've got
College
something
of
of a love
Winterhold,
triangle here in
but
Riverwood.
apparently not.
England's Sven,
And now that's
both
gone
vying
grey,
for
as opposed to the others
affections.
being white. Basically means he hasn't got anything new
Word
and
is,
unique to
Ulfric's
say.
Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials.
There's not really a lot else to see in here. There's another man here, but he's we can't talk to him. He doesn't really say anything. So we'll leave there. And then we'll apparently just run in some flowers. That's pretty much it for the town. I mean, there's some more random people running around. There's a dog there.
Good dog.
But there's not really a lot else to see in here. It's only a very, very small, I mean, you can't even really call it a town, it's just a little village. Yeah, there's not really much else to it. So from here, you can see in the quest now, we'll start to pick up a few more miscellaneous. There's 5 in there now, but we'll carry on with Before the Storm for now. So the next part is to make our way to Whiterun, and naturally this is a passage that leads nowhere, as you do, so we'll just go for a quick swim. It's a fish. Caught the fish, we've now got a salmon. What more could you want? And as you can see from sort of the scenery, it's, you know, they filled every area they can. There's nothing left out. There's plenty of stuff around. There's some more alchemy ingredients, so we may as well take them while we're here. You can stick to the roads where you go, they're generally a bit safer, but if you go through the do a bit more through the woodland, you'll find things more often. Wolves apparently. Just search those, you have wolf pelts on them, which you know you can use later on if you decide to buy your own home. If not, then you can always sell them. You run slightly faster if you're not got your weapon out. You can always hold down L1 and you do a sprint, but that drains your stamina quite quickly. And you can see in the foreground over there is a Whiterun. So now we've just got to get down this cliff. And if we just jump off that, then we will end up dying, so we won't do that. Just checking there's nothing around, nothing sneaking up on me. As you see from on the radar bar at the top, we're going to be close to something. There's Pelagia Farm, it's discovered now. Basically once you've discovered a location, you'll be able to fast travel there. And there's, for some reason, a giant in there. Not quite sure why there's a random giant in a potato field.
You look thinking I need to train
This
someone.
person is part of the companions, so just ask him, can we join?
Godlack is the one who figures out who can be a companion.
And it just
So
starts
talk
up
to
on
him.
this latest
It's
quest.
out of my hands.
Well, that's taken care of.
And
No thanks to you.
that's woman behind me. So we'll go for. You didn't look like you needed help.
Certainly not. But a true
Yes.
warrior would have
I'm
relished.
not a true warrior yet. I'm only level 1.
That's why I'm here with my shield brothers. An
And
outsider,
this
eh?
seems to be just an
Never heard of
introduction to the
An
companions,
order of
which
warriors.
we've just
We are
already
brothers
got the
and sisters.
miscellaneous quest for. So
And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
there we go.
Well,
We don't need to really bother
see what
talking
a
to her.
warrior
But
truly
as there's a giant here,
Until
let's
next
take an iron arrow. Thought we might get something a bit better than that from it, but okay. Fair enough, we didn't do any work anyway, so we can't really reap the rewards. You like jumping around. Now, usually there's a man here, which if you talk to him, then he will offer to take you to different towns, so it's one way of going and exploring all the towns, rather than just walking there. But that sort of takes the fun out of exploring, so or you can buy a horse, or you can just steal it. I think this man might sell horses. Yes, you can buy a horse from him, which will cost 1,000 gold.
Suppose so.
Yep.
Got one
So we
on
don't quite
saddle
have that
here.
much yet, but
Boy,
we will do shortly. Just the stables, if you want to go in there, but nothing major in there. So we'll take the long path up to Whiterun. The guard up there in that tower. Seems almost a bit pointless having to walk all this way around, but what can we do? Oh, there's a guard coming. The city's closed because the dragons are around. Only allowed in on official business. So we can try and just talk to him normally. We can try and persuade him. We can bribe him. We can intimidate him. So try and intimidate. But I don't think it's going to work at this time. No, it does not. Need to be a bit more intimidating to try that. So let's just try persuade. And he's less than that's it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you.
And that increases your speech. So more things like that you do, the more persuasions or intimidations increases your speech. As speech goes up, then it just gives you more chance of things succeeding, and also allows you to unlock things which will increase the price of items you sell or decrease the price of items you buy. There you go, Whiterun discovered, we're now there. The guard.
Wiggins, I can
that's
help
good.
him. This talk of
And then
dragons.
these two
Say
Well
whatever
done,
it's
man.
gonna say.
Chat.
We must have more swords for the Imperial
Belt
soldiers.
sword making.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stuff?
And just a hint of a family feud going on there.
I'd sooner bet
And
my
it
knee to
seems that
Ulfric's
this man
Stormcloak.
here,
Besides,
Idolaf
a Grey Mane would
Battleborn,
never
does
make
not
steel
like the
from
Grey
Norwegian.
Manes.
Have it your way. I'll
So
take
we
the
don't know
job.
who the Grey Manes
Don't
are at the
expect a
minute,
miracle.
but sure, talk to him and tell us. Grey Mane or Battleborn?
Grey
He gets
Mane
straight
or
to the point.
Battleborn.
Let's go Grey Mane, see what he says.
Then you're either a
Oh,
Stormcloak
no, that's
sympathizer
right. That's a
or
bit
a
rude.
fool. Either way, you're no friend of mine.
You just should bash
damn
your
those
face
Grey
at
Manes
that's
to
not
oblivion.
kind, is it?
They want to back the Stormcloaks. They'll get
And
some
as we're getting tonight, the shopkeepers will be going in. You can see what time it is. Pressing the middle button. It's 8:26. The shops are open 8 till 8. After that, you have to break in. When you break in, you can steal stuff, but obviously you get caught, then you will be chased by the guards, and they will try and arrest you.
I'd be a lot warmer
Or
and a
worse,
lot happier
they
with a
will
belly
attack
full
you.
of meat.
And when you're a bit higher level, then yeah, you can fight off the guards. Not too much difficulty, but as of now, it's probably not a wise undertaking to fight a load of guards, because you will be outnumbered, and you'll probably die. Anyway, so the quest is pointing up here. So this is Dragonsreach, which is called Dragonsreach because there was supposedly a dragon entombed in there, a dragon captured in there, kept prisoner in there. Not quite sure how you keep a dragon in a structure like this, because I would have thought you'd be able to burn those doors down, but I'm not one to judge.
Need supplies. See
I don't know why I'm jumping upstairs, but I am. Oh, she looks happy.
What's the meaning of this?
You're a left.
introduction? Jarl Balgruuf is not
You think she'd
receiving
be
messages.
understanding to a fellow orc? Sir, we're telling about the dragon attack?
Well, that
Tell
explains
her,
why
sorry.
the guards let you in.
I think it's
Come
her.
on then. The Jarl will want to speak
Dunno.
to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen.
Okay, so this is Jarl
Saw this
Balgruuf the
dragon with
Greater,
your own eyes?
asking about the dragon. And we're going to be a bit sarcastic and say, you're trying to cut my head off.
Really? You're
He's
certainly
surprised that we're so forthcoming
forthright
with our
about
criminal
your criminal
past,
past.
but he doesn't
But
care
it's
now.
none of my concern
He just
who
wants to know about the
Imperials want
dragon.
to execute, especially now.
Dragon
I want to
destroyed
know
Helgen.
is what exactly
It's heading
happened
this
to
way.
By Spear Irileth was right. What do you say now,
So his
Prentice?
squire,
Shall
his
we
aide,
continue to trust in the
Preventus.
strength of our walls against the
is
dragon?
obviously
My lord, we should send
not
troops
too
to
concerned
Riverwood
about
at
this.
once.
Thinks he'll be alright.
It's in the most immediate danger.
Whereas Irileth wants to do something about it. Preventus is just worried about starting a war.
We should not.
The Jarl has had enough, and he's going to put his foot down and stop the dragon from burning places.
Send a detachment to Riverwood
So
at once.
Irileth is now going to send a detachment of guards
Yes, my Jarl.
over to Riverwood.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to
Preventus is going to go back to cleaning the floors.
That would be best. Well done.
And so
Sought me out
Jarl
on your own
wants to thank
initiative.
us.
You've
Done a good
well
job by
in
walking here and
service.
telling them.
I won't forget it.
He's giving us some steel armour.
Take this as a small token of my esteem.
And that starts the next part of the quest,
There
Bleak
is
Falls
another
Barrow.
thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of
Okay.
your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar.
And he wants to introduce
my
us to
court wizard.
Farengar, his
He's
court
been
wizard.
looking into a matter related to these
Okay,
dragons.
so let's go then. 'Cause we're not really doing anything tonight.
Dragons.
Oh, didn't mean to sneak. Want to go back into first person. All the better to stare at the Jarl with. On your table, Jarl. He doesn't care. But just quickly while we're here, let's equip that steel armour, because it's going to be better than what we're wearing now. And we're not wearing any gauntlets, so I may as well put that on. And this is light armour, and we want to use heavy armour. It's in the top left hand corner of that box, it says heavy armour. That will just affect your different stats, and what will level up. Light armour is obviously quicker to move in, easier to hide from people. Heavy armour protects you the most. What's in this chest?
Farengar. I think I've found
Some gold. Mine now.
someone who can help you with your dragon project.
So,
Go
the
ahead,
Jarl is
fill him
asking
in on all the
Farengar
details.
who is his court wizard,
Jarl thinks you can be of
to
use him. Oh, yes,
fill
you
us
might
in on the
go
mission he
research
has.
into the dragon.
And he wants
Yes,
us to fetch
I
something
could
for
use
him.
someone to fetch something for me. Well,
Oh, delve
when I
into a
say
dangerous
fetch,
ruin in
I
search of an
really
ancient
mean
stone
delve
tablet
into a
that might not
dangerous
even be
ruin
there.
in search of an
That
ancient
sounds like my
stone
cup of
tablet
tea.
that may or may not actually be there.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
You are eager to begin your adventure.
Yep, something
Excellent.
like
The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I learned of a certain stone
Black
tablet
Fool's
sent to me
Barrow and
housed in
Dragonstone.
Bleakfall's Barrow.
that. So to contain a
Dragonstone
map of
said
dragon
to contain a
burial
map of
sites.
dragon burial sites.
So go to
Go
Bleak
to
Fool's Barrow and
Barrow,
find this
Find
tablet.
this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Again, if you went to what have you got for sale, he will have
Take a look.
stuff, but he is more magic based. So he's got Rose Destruction, Restoration. He's gonna have more scrolls, which I think is basically one-time use. Books, but a lot of spell tomes. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ones you can have. So if we get down to the lightning ones, so like lightning bolt, things like that, are the ones we're going to be looking to use from the sort of Sparks family. Lots of different sun ones have been added. You could summon a chicken, a cow, a deer, a dog. If you just feel like some company, you can walk around with a dog, goat, horse. Lots of things been added. This is all from one of the mods. That slows down time. We won't worry about getting any of these now, but at some point we'll go through and get a load of them and just test them out. And this is all just things if you want to talk to him and discover more. See if he can give us any more information about Bleak Falls Barrow. An old tomb,
built by the ancient Norse.
dated back to the
Perhaps
Dragon War
dating back to
itself.
the Dragon War itself.
It's near Riverwood, a
maybe you just
miserable
want to
little
know
village
how
a
to
few
get
miles
there.
south of
It's
it.
near Riverwood,
Well,
a
we've seen
miserable little
Riverwood,
village a
and
few
it
miles
was
south.
fairly miserable. There wasn't
I'm
very
sure
much
some
to
of
it.
the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know the stone tablets in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well,
He has some sources.
must
Good.
preserve some professional
So,
secrets, mustn't
that's pretty much that.
I have my
Wait, I'll
sources.
just quickly go to the Arcane Enchanter. So this is where you can enchant weapons or armour, just to give them different effects. And before you can learn anything, so you can go and do that, but you don't have any enchantments. Before you can do anything, enchant anything, you have to learn the spell. And the only way to do that is to disenchant something. So a weapon or armour that has an effect on it. As we don't have anything at the minute, there's not much we can do with that. Alchemy lab, just create potions, poisons, whatever really. So you've got all the ingredients we picked up earlier. You don't know what any of their effects are at the minute because we haven't used any of them, but you can buy recipes from people which tell you what you need to make and stuff like that. So one interesting thing is if you look at, that's obviously the quest we just got to go to Bleak Falls Barrow to retrieve the Dragonstone. Now the Golden Claw, which was a quest we got in Riverwood, also needs us to go there to get the Golden Claw, so we may as well have both of those active simultaneously. We're going to go to the same place. As you can see, there's nothing else in here which is in that area, so do both of those together. We'll leave that there for now, and we'll do both of those again on the next episode.